Stopped out of GNC at $75,000 profit on that one.
Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to the live stream this morning. Not really sure how this is gonna go. It's gonna be my first, letting you guys into my thoughts kind of deal. But let's see here. So Archon's something I traded just the other day. See, it's popping up here. Okay, let's see. Shoot. Long Archon. Alright, so you see everything this morning looks a little bit choppy, and it's a little quick moving for me, because I don't want to get caught with just a quick out of control 20 cent, 10 cents loser. But I mean, this is good if you, oh man, let's see. Unfortunately, I only know how to share one monitor, and this, with all the charting here, is under one, there's just one that, like, I don't know how to screen share two monitors quite yet, but let's see though, this is hitting the high a day momentum scanner. You see it just crossed the high a day. Oh man, let's see here. This one just hit the highs. You can see on the daily chart here, it has resistance right here at 228 or 528. So that's probably why it didn't continue higher there. GNC is about to pop over at $5. I think I might get into it here. A minute. Oh shit, I missed it. Oh, I missed it again. I tried to get in at 4.97. I tried to get in at $5. Now, popped up to 5.08. But GNC has a large float, which means that, look how much volume's coming in right now, like 2 million at the open, and now we're up to like 1 million just within this 5-minute candle. So it doesn't move very quickly. As you can see, like it had one little scalp pop, but now it's all the way back down to 492. So I guess it was a good thing I didn't get filled, huh? Maybe, but in that opportunity right there, that probably would have been a scalp for me and for many others, just because it's not going to run huge real quick. So you just want to get in and take a couple cents of profit. Alright, Archon, this is what I was trading the other day. Definitely looks a little bit better now. So the high is 340, and when it breaks high a day, like when it, oh shit, let's see here. Nope. Alright, so I tried to get into Archon. Unfortunately, for that little jump up, it's on margin restriction. I do think so. Let's see. I'm over on my other monitor looking right now. Yes, Archon. It's only 1-to-1 margin restriction, and I only have $978 of pure equity. At 500 or 5,800 dollars and set or 500. Sorry, I'm focused. $5,870 of buying power, but you can't use that when it's on margin restriction from your broker. So anyway, see this one's popping up. I'm gonna throw it over onto the level 2 on my other monitor. So I wish I could make this more interesting. I think I'm gonna get long on this one. And wow, this is a very active day. This is crazy. Look at all these things. That's a great 1 minute pullback opportunity right here. I might hop onto that as well, with super small share size, but with margin restriction, sometimes the commissions just aren't worth it at this point. And then yeah, if it does that, it's a clear sign of no go. But I'm interested at this one. Oh, let's see. Another one just hit my scanners on the other monitor. USEG. It's probably a little late to pull this one up, but yeah, see. Popped up a little bit. USEG, yeah. I mean, look at that. That's tough to trade because you're like, oh, here it goes. It's gonna pop over $2. You hop in it anywhere in the low 90s to get a good entry, and then you're already back to 86, and then what you're selling at like 82 on the bid, and you know it's 10 cents. If you take 1,000 shares, that's $100 you just lost. So you have to be really careful about that kind of thing. I kind of like this one though. I don't see a lot of people talking about it. Archon's shooting up, but with margin restriction, there's nothing I can do about it. That's okay though. It's bouncing around the 340ish right now. I'll pull it up for you. Archon. Yeah, see, there you go. Something fishy's in the water today. See that? It just pops up. This is a perfect false breakout for the intraday chart pattern readers. So it's just like, you know, the high of day is 47. And then the high of this pattern is 340, because when it breaks over 340, then that's just a universal signal that everybody gets in and it goes. And all the buying accumulates and it just shoots up. So that's kind of cool, but not when this happens, because now it's up. It went up to 350, and yeah, the $0.50 is a psychological resistance level, but at the same time, when it does that and then shoots back down a little bit, everybody gets scared. They all get nervous because it just doesn't fit their fantasy of what it should look like to be a home run winner or kind of stock. So everyone just sells, or they short sell or something, you know, and then it just shoots down. So that's what you really gotta look out for that, and that's why they always say cut your losses. That's what they're talking about. Don't wait down here for it to pop back up and then you cut your losses, because it might not happen. It might just go even lower. You know, down through the bottom of the floor through $3, and then what are you doing? You have a 70-cent loss. I mean, that just kind of stinks. So anyway, oh well. But oh, here we go. Here's a good move right here, maybe. Let's see how much volume it has. Not very much, 25,000 these last couple candles, which is a good pullback indicator. I think I might just get into it. In anticipation of this, 'cause it seems to be holding pretty well. Oh shit. See, this could be a false breakout right here, 'cause it didn't have that. I mean, it got some volume, 62,000, but just watching the level 2 on this other monitor here, it really didn't shoot very far. I mean, there's no buying accumulating in like the active time and sales that shows everything going through. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just the pre-market high a day that it's waiting to shoot over, but I just don't see a lot. I mean, it's tapping 214, and there's people who want to sell there, there's people who want to buy there, but there's no imbalance of buying and selling, so the price isn't shooting any which way. Let's see. I don't know. Actually, I think this might be on margin restriction as well. As you can see, here's the margin restriction. Look at all these stocks that are on margin restriction. It really stinks, but we can make it happen. It's not too difficult. Let's see though. Here, this is what, you've seen it before, but this is what I've been dealing with over on the other side. Maybe I'll figure out a way to stream part of the other monitor so you can check that out. So I'm really not sure. This one's kind of fuddling me. I don't know. Befuddling me. I don't know why it hasn't gone. Interesting, to say the least. I guess just no one's watching it. Oh, there it goes. 215. What the heck is that? Now you got 10,000 shares of buying on the bid, which shows a lot of support. As you can see right here, see that 103? That's really 10,000 shares. That's what that means. I don't know. This is really weird, and it has 140,000 shares of volume. Maybe the short sellers are out today, and people are talking about it in this little chat room that I'm in. And I don't know. It's just not. There's no conviction. The jury's unsure. So what's really interesting about this today is that sometimes you just gotta, like when you're making a turkey on Thanksgiving, you have to put the thermometer in and then see, like when it pops, and that means you're done or it's ready. Well, that's kind of the thing, is like, you constantly have to take that temperature of the market. See this and 3 or 4 others, like look at Archon right here. They've all just done their little thing, but there's been no great moves. I mean, there has been some great moves, but nothing's holding up the levels of like holding their highs, which shows a lot of strength for bullish sides. So I'm just not seeing that. And there's a couple other stocks as well. I mean, like US EG, was it? Yeah. See, look at this. Like they're all just doing it, and then they're just sort of hitting a wall, hitting a ceiling, and then I don't know what. They can't break through the ceilings. They didn't bring their helmets today. I don't know. They can't bust through it. But yeah, these stocks are just dropping off again. So that's just a great indicator or a sure tell sign of, you know what, maybe we should be a little bit more cautious today. And like, yeah, we'd like to make a daily goal or, get a winner, get some goodness going, but sometimes you just can't. And we could try to short sell them, but the issue with that is that your broker might not have shares available. And if one does start taking off, then, your profits are, your risk is 3 times as much because there's no bottom. You know what I mean? um, anyway, so right now we're just sitting tight. See what we can do here. See what comes up, comes across the scanners. In the main scanner that I have on the other monitor, you don't really need to see it, but it's just when a stock makes a new high a day, like see this is at 216. If this stock were to, the price level were to go to 217, it would hit the scanners, and there it is, and then it just popped up on the scanner. Perfect. Called that one out. And then, oh shoot. LEDS just went crazy. So let's check it out. Well, so right here, LEDS just went into a circuit breaker halt, which is what I had yesterday. And if you've seen the video, you know that, it didn't necessarily work out so well. So that might happen again today. We don't know. That is a former runner, though. People have made a lot of money on it, so maybe they'll have positive associations to it all. Here we go. Here's one that's, I mean, it's moving. LLIT at $2. Not a lot of volume, though. You see only 14,000 shares being traded here in this candle. So see that? It pops right back down. On the daily, though, I mean, the daily for this past year is pretty good. It's above all these like resistance levels of 50, 20, 10, or the 9 and the 200 moving averages, exponential moving averages, but still, it's above all that. So that's always a good sign. So what we're saying is that there's particularly no resistance. So if there's news on this, it would, it might be enough to, have enough sustain or consistency to shoot all the way through. But if it doesn't, like you're seeing right here, that's all the way back to 88. I don't know. There's just not enough. There's not enough oomph in the triumph. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's pull up Icon, another one we can look at here. So you see this setup, it's about to go to 159. That's the pre-market high. The gray area is the pre-markets tradings. So let's see, it's at 156. Its volume has kind of spiked a little bit. I'll pull it up on the level 2. There it is. I don't know. Here's one that I've typically really liked, MTSL. It's kind of a cheap one. It was all the way at 419 yesterday. Holy cow. And that was after 11:30, so I wasn't even here to see that move or trade it. So let's see, it's hitting the, alright, it's hitting the 200 SMA movage on that. On the 1 minute, you can see it's kind of hovering right around here at this resistance. But on the daily, you can see it's had some previous action that's really great. So, it has daily, bottom out resistance down here. As you can see what happened here, after right around $2. But, so, MTSL, I don't know, it's a good one to watch maybe. It's still a little choppy, a little light on volume, under 100,000. LEDS is still halted. You can see there's just no trading, no price action moving. It's just paused. So let's see here. Even though GNC has a low float, maybe I make more of a long-term trade on GNC. Long-term meaning like 10 minutes or 15 minutes instead of a 30-second hold or a 10-second scalp. So, maybe that's all we have today. Because if we look at GNC, let me see what time this was halted. 9:51, so it's 9:55 right now. So that means could be resuming in the next 5 minutes. Could not be. We'll just see what happens, but I'll pull it up if it does, so give you something interesting to look at. This one just making pre-market highs, but it's a little bit cheap. See how much volume comes in here. I mean, it looks pretty good, or maybe over 140 we just get a scalp out of it. Or is it going to shoot back down like all the other ones we've been saying, you know what I mean? So that's why we got to exercise some caution in these situations. Take the temperature of the market, don't get too hasty, as you can see, it popped up, and now it's all the way back down to 31, so I don't know. It does stink though. Alright, I think LEDS is coming back in. Pull that up for you. LEDS. Let's see, there you go. So it opened right here at 514, dropped back down. Oh, there you go. Well, I guess I missed it. I thought it was on margin restriction, but it's actually not. Oh, no, excuse me, it is 3-to-1, so I could use 3 times my buying power, so a little under $3,000 I could use. Oh shit, this is really going. That's what I'm saying, there's a former runner here, so I'm a little bit hesitant to the game, but that's the thing, if I bought down here and it continued lower, I just have a small account, so I have to be cautious in these situations. So, here's the thing. Now, do I get in where it's at 526? And then assuming that it'll be like a bounce like that right there, and then it just keeps going, makes a high a day, and then all of a sudden I have 70 cents. it's a little risky to buy it when it's on its way down, but that's certainly a game plan that's going through my mind right now. Let me pull it up over here, and then I'll do this for you guys. Here we go. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. Dang it. Hold on, let me organize this a little bit right here. Okay. Let me pull SureTrader back up. Damn it. I gotta figure out the mechanics of this screen. I'll just type it in. LEDS right here so you can see the level 2 going on. This is the ask column, this is the bid. It has a pretty big spread. I mean, 5-10 cents is, you know, an immediate $100 with 1,000 shares, but I'm not going to be taking 1,000. I'll probably take 500 if anything. So you can see right here, this is holding up pretty well. I mean, it's like made the highs and then it's, you know, bounced around a little bit. This might be good. So I think you can see on the clock right here, this one's just begun. I would prefer, oh shoot, this is probably going to go. Let's see, should I get in? Yeah, maybe a little scalp right there, but just, it's hard to tell. Yeah, maybe I should have done that, but you see how it's all the way back down to 65 or 75. So I mean, I would have had like a 10-cent opportunity, which would have been 50 bucks, which is great. But I mean, it, you know, just like we saw here, it could have shot back down and bounced up, bounced around. I mean, like now it's going to $5-6, but yeah, maybe that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm just here learning. I need a little more experience before, you know, I get all confident. Let's look at that. It's already at 59, dropping hard. Pinball, that's a good term. It's a little tough to see this. Maybe, I don't know. It's even more riskier than what I was just looking at there with you guys. But if it gets over $6, maybe a scalp, and I'll just hit buy and then immediately hit like Control K, which is a hotkey to sell the entire position on the ask. Which, you know, might be a good idea, but nah, it's dropping to 540. That's it's not necessarily a, yeah, it's not what you want to see. New candle opened right at 10 o'clock, dropping more, 25, 24, 23 right here at the 9 moving average, see if it breaks below it. Or is it going to bounce off it? I don't know. I think it's going to break below though. Be a good short opportunity, but there's maybe a little bit of pullback. See, when you have a candle like this, the wick that's long to one side, either top or bottom, it usually says, yeah, we touched that like we got down to that price point or up to that price point, wherever the wick is, you know, the long side of the candle. That will usually indicate like going this way, because like if we tap down and everyone's like, no, I don't want to sell. Do you want to sell? No, I don't want to sell. Then it goes up, and then look at this right there. You know, a little bit of green action. So you know that can tell you sometimes it's a good indicator to keep in mind on, or keep in your mind, just to say like, hey, you know, this tapped the lows and it's not going, so maybe we all buy in now. And then just that whole mentality of everybody on that same mind track, that kind of is what makes these moves happen. You know, see, looky there. Might happen again. It's a little choppy though. It really is. I mean, see, look at that. Now we got a wick up that way. It popped up. That might make a lot of people sell. It also might make a lot of short sellers more confident in their selling. So we'll see. Let's see what's up with AYGU. So we can see the daily down here. Oh shoot. Pull it back. guy looks prettier. Okay, cool. Hey, right to you, the 1 minute, the 5 minute. Not a lot of volume going on. I mean, we got 90,000 here in this candle. Let's see what happens. No, but see, look at that. Already dropping. That's too bad. It's really too bad. Way too choppy. Spreads are huge. Spreads are 30 cents. It's crazy. I'm sure there's a reason why people don't do it. I don't know. Um, but I've always thought, why? Um, by the way, over here at LEDS, this might be like a good 5 minute setup. It's definitely sold off way more than I would like, or anybody would, I think, would kind of like. But anyway, if this, consolidates another 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes, and then by the time we get to like 10:20, 10:25, if a candle out here makes a new high and it's really clean, I think a lot of people will jump on it, and that would definitely be an opportunity to get in. So that's what I'm thinking there. Because you see this on the 1 minute, it's just too choppy. You know what I mean? Look, it's like, oh, it's down. No, we gotta sell. Oh, it's up. We gotta buy. We gotta sell. And it's like, everyone's thinking something different, and you just can't have any confidence. There's no risk management. So anyway, so I haven't made any trades today. It's 10:04. Kind of stinks. I wish it was a little more interesting for you guys, but whatever. This is what it is. Let's see what GNC is doing. Alright, alright. Well, I see GNC is kind of holding up here. Kind of hit $5 right there. I thought about, if you could hear my mouse clicking, I was clicking my share size to meet the appropriate area, but I don't know. Kind of went up pretty high. The market's not very bullish this morning or today, so I don't know, but it did hold up. I mean, as long as it's like 2/3 of the way, like it hasn't sold. If it's only sold off like 1/3, that's pretty much the bottom line or the minimum that I would like to see. If it starts going to like a half or like 60%, 2/3 down, it's like, you know what, this is on the back half of the move. People are, it's going way down. You're gonna need like a huge reversal indicator. Yeah, okay, a long $2 out on. Ah, shit. I was trying to get out at 5:04. Now I'm down $6. Hopefully it'll see it pop back. Come on, get up to 5:04. Why not? Gotta cover my commissions, man. Alright, I think I'm just gonna. Shit. See? That's how quickly it changes. I'm down $60 right now, 54. I might just put something up here at like 97 to sell. Sell 600 at 97 is my game plan right now, or 96 actually. See if maybe if that's just like a little pullback. I mean, this is a question now. This is a high stress situation. It's hard to share this with you guys. Like, do I just hit the bid and take a $72 loss? 86, 85 to $90 now. Do I wait for this to bounce off of the 9 estimated moving average? I mean, it really is a quandary. Fuck. I really wish I didn't do this now. 91. Do I just pop out now? Do I wait for it to go back to 96? Oh, shit. This isn't good. I was probably a little bit impulsive on that. I probably should just come back tomorrow, to be honest. Damn it. Alright, I think I'm just gonna try to sell 600 at 90. Or 600 at 91 maybe. Alright, now my whole brokerage account has been, it's frozen. I'm gonna have to re-log in. This is unbelievable. kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, you guys. Why the hell is... Oh, come on. Come on, come on. I literally have to log out of SureTrader and log back in. Pull up Taskmaster. This is just... Task Manager, come on. End, please. Gosh dang it. See, this is why we don't use SureTrader. Well, I do, but shit. Alright, still... Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Fuck. Alright, this is ridiculous. How? God fucking damn it. $132, $114 down now because I couldn't sell when I needed to. Well, sorry, this is like a depressing video today. And the level 2 is frozen as well. My gosh. Can't believe this. Alright, I'm just gonna hit the bid. It is what it is. It really sucks, but it's okay. As you can see, there's $132 in the gutter. Absolutely sucks. But, you know, you just gotta manage the emotions. I mean, look at this chart right here. It's only gonna get worse, you think? I mean, look at that. I got out at 78. I was trying to get out at 504 with a small scalp, and then it turns into that, you know? It's terrible. It really is. It's terrible. That's a 22-cent loss. It really stinks. Oh, man. I'm sure it's gonna go all the way back up. Take little guys like me for a ride. Well, this sucks. Should just listen to myself, you know? That's the hardest thing to do, and it's the whole game here. LEDS selling off too. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I should just come back in the next day, and it's alright. Gain some experience, I guess. Oaks. Wait, KS? I don't know. Not a lot of volume. 415 is a really high price to get to. For it, I mean, it's a good 5-minute reversal through pre-market, but I don't know, it's long term, it's risky, typically low float and low volume, so. I don't know about this. Little bummed, guys. Alex, I'm gonna need some consoling later. GNC is still selling off, it's still dropping, so. I mean, it's a good thing I sold it when I did, but. That's the thing, you know, it's like, you see your $10 in the red, and you're like, no, I don't want to accept that. I don't want to, like, come on, that's not gonna happen. You're like, oh, I'm $60. It's like, oh, this is just a little pullback, it's about a bounce. That's why you gotta trade the charts. You can't trade what you want it to be or what you think it's going to be. You gotta trade the charts. This is analytics. This isn't, you know, hoping for it. And believe me, I like the hope. It's a good thing. Hope and prayer, but you know, sometimes you gotta meet hope and prayer and God or whatever halfway through, you know, halfway through the thing here. So I don't know, man. It stinks. Stinks to do that, you know. And that's why I say keep your stops tight. If you're not super confident, if it's not a A++ quality setup, you know, just trade the best, leave the rest, let it go. And that's probably what I should have done there in GNC, but honestly, this is maybe why I shouldn't be live streaming and sharing my thoughts, because I just wanted to um, have you guys. I'll pull up GNC again. Look at this already. Come on. Pull it up over here. GNC. Look at that. What the heck? GNC. Isn't that some poopy? Dang it, man. And looking back, of course, I see why, you know. There wasn't a good 5 minute setup. It was just a 5 minute continuation of choppiness. Hit $5, got rejected a little bit. I was trying to sell right there at 405, thinking it would hit, you know, maybe it would touch high day and I could get a little scalp out of it perhaps, but it just didn't happen. And I was that close, you know, 1 cent, 1 penny. If the ask went over that, the bid moved up a little bit, there'd be some volume there, and then I'd get sold out, and I'd get taken out real quick. I'd get filled, the proper term. It's okay, but, and then look at that, man. And you see this whole W? That's a pretty common pattern that on that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that, you know, that fourth up leg, or that, I guess that second up leg with the fourth leg of the W, it could shoot really high, but it didn't happen here. It got rejected. So that's one way or the other, but I should have just been able to see that, because this is all, you know, at that point in time that was behind us at that, you know. So I could have just looked at that and be like, okay, you know, this is right at the W, it's getting rejected. I just need to stop out at 496. You know, keep my stops tight. The risk reward isn't very big here. It's not in my favor, it's not good, so I need to stop out. So that's the learning experience here, I guess. It's an expensive one, $132, but, you know, yesterday, all these types of moves had great follow through. Um, you know, I probably should have hit this one when I was looking at it down here, or a couple other stocks. I mean, and then it really does stink, because like LADS, I probably would have been in this move all the way up on that huge green runs, or after this circuit breaker hold right there at 515, I would have been in there, but that's okay. Well, I guess I don't need to do a midday market recap. This is pretty much it for you guys. See, GNC is all the way down to 59. Oh, gosh, you know, I'm glad I wasn't in it. I do have shares available to short, though. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta be on your toes. I don't know if it's coffee I need, or some tea, or just more experience, but you just gotta be on your toes. You gotta be clear-minded. You gotta sleep well. Your life's gotta be good. Everything around you's gotta be good. You just gotta make the right decisions. Be quick to think. It's really interesting how day trading and the emotions and the mindsets that you use here are so similar to everything in life. You know, you have the whole fight or flight or freeze responses. I mean, that's kind of what it is here. And like when you do something wrong, you have tendencies to either blame or just complain or something like that. You know, so it's just interesting how you have to manage yourself under stress and how you deal with it. And do you ask yourself the right questions? Do you lie to yourself? And then all these things accumulating into either, you know, a really good, great person under stress, or a really bad person. You can't hang, can't do it under stress, okay? So, anyway, like I was thinking about that yesterday when I was skiing or snowboarding. It's just the ability to stay calm mind through a stressful moment, and clear and sharp, is like super sweet. It's a great skill, I think, for anything. You know, if you have to um, think creatively when you're doing public speaking. I mean, these are classic fears that we all have, but it's it's pretty fun. It's a good song and dance. So if I feel like if I can master this, it might, you know, go out into other areas of my life, but vice versa, other areas of my life need to go into this. So everything's got to be engine running, you know, all cylinders good. So anyway, I think it being 10:15, think I might just close up shop right here. I don't know. Doesn't look like a long day, and I don't see any good short opportunities right now. Maybe GNC. Should we short GNC just for the shits of it? Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. No, actually, I don't know. So I'm seeing it looking right here. 452 might be a level of resistance. The bid's at 459 right now. Yeah, I don't know. And it can always bounce, you know? It could do what a lot of people who are holding long through here want, you know? It could bounce long and some more people could buy, and then I'd be crapped out of luck. But this is a little bear flag, you know? A little bit more green buying, and then it could shoot way down, ride way down here, so. Well, hopefully tomorrow I'll have some way of figuring out how to get SureTrader and charting all on like the same monitor, so I can show you a little bit better. It'll be a little bit more interesting. Not so chaotic and crazy. But anyway, Mara, we could always check out Mara. This is no, not your friend. Don't check out your friend. Mara. It's a stock. It was actually the first stock I've ever traded. I made like 26 bucks on it. It's great. It's a good day. I was like, this is actually gonna happen. This is gonna work. This whole day trading thing, and then nope. It's a lot harder than you think it is instead of that beginner's luck first trade. Alright, but that's alright. So we see this here. Someone was calling this out in a chat room, just seeing what other people were thinking about it. I don't really think it's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, just look how choppy this is. All up within all the levels of support and resistance right here, all these lines. There's just nothing clean, you know? I mean, look at GNC, we would have had a couple cents there in GNC. It's too bad. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Although, tell you what, if it does break below 253, this is going all the way down to freaking $4.19. Maybe I should short sell it right now. A little redemption? Is that for some redemption? Anybody? Anybody? No, no, no. Now it's bouncing off that level again. Oh, jeez. What do we do here? So this is an example where you gotta be really sharp. You gotta think, is this gonna close high, this 5-minute candle, and indicate a reversal off of this, you know, pretty strong, pretty respected level of resistance for going down, or support going up, and then, you know, is that gonna make everybody buy it, and then I'm gonna be stuck holding some shorts and get more loss? Should I just walk away? I mean, these are the things you gotta ask. Look at that. That's a pretty good doji candle for the upward side. The bid's back at 58, 59 by 58. No real indication of which way we're going, but as you can see here, the volume can also have kind of like a bear flag or bull flag as well. So you see here, like, you have a lot of volume here dropping down, and then a little bit less volume, a little bit less volume, a little bit less volume, you know, as it's kind of consolidating a little bit, especially these two volume bars with these two candles. And then that can indicate like, okay, we're all just seeing if it's gonna go lower, and then it really does. And that's what I thought was gonna happen here, because look at all this like pullback of volume after this huge spike up. And then that's what I thought right here. Okay, cool, you know, volume's gonna come through, this volume bar is reaching higher highs than the last volume bars. This is popping over $5, and that's kind of why I got in. But man, it does stink. See, look at this. Look at this doji candle now on the 5-minute. That could get, you know, if this closes it, it's 10:22 right now. So, I mean, But if this closes that way, you know, so right now it's really just a guessing game. Do I get in at 458 for a short sell? Oh, look at that, it's already at 460. I think this probably go higher. Pull this over for you. Man, I was pretty excited for today too. I thought it was gonna be a good day as far as the whole trading thing goes. But you know, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are usually stronger because there's stocks moving with news. Because companies don't want to put good news into the weekend. They'd rather put bad news out into the weekend, so then people forget about it and just keep holding their stock because they want their equities to be secured. So anyway, that's kind of how Thursday and Friday can go. A little bit choppier, a little bit more of a short seller's paradise. So a little bit harder to read, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's still in a doji position here. We'll see what happens. Pull this up so you can see the level 2 thingy. This is the thingy. This is called the thingy in stock trading. And then here's the time and sales right there. Yeah, so I don't know. Really, to be honest with you guys, it's just a guessing game at this point. I mean, it's now 10:24. So stay with me through this trade. We'll see what happens just for the sake of learning and analytics. And then maybe I'll call it a day. Wrap up shop there. This has been a long video. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Should we do it? Just go for it? Oh, look at that. 53. 55. Back up. It's hitting that level. It's a hard level. That's a heavy level of resistance right there for the short sellers. And this could be, you know, over 63 could be a. Right now it's in the channel. See between these two estimating moving averages, or exponential moving averages. It's just chopping around in the channel, and that's what I'm saying. Like when it gets up to 260 or 460, I could short sell it, saying like, oh yeah, it's just gonna chop around here in the channel for a little bit, or you know, it could just bounce way up. So that in that way, I don't like to trade in the channel because it's just a guessing game. Like sure, there's a lot of times that you could play the channel and it can work, especially when it's, you know, a little bit bigger than 10 cents. If it's like 20 cents and it's chopping around, but usually it consolidates within the channel, and then once it hits like a crucial point, it can't consolidate anymore. It just explodes one way or the other. So I think that's what we're gonna see here with this. But I don't know. I mean that candle didn't close as a doji, which I think is great. I think that indicates a lot of short selling potential. But on the flip side, we still have, you know, there's a lot of resistance on the 1 minute, but I don't know if that's as significant now as the 5 minute this late in the day. Okay, so then we got, geez, I don't know, because I mean this could be the first 5 minute candle to make a new high, and that could really be bought up. So you're up here at $60 or 460 on the ask. Man, my throat hurts today. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm sorry these videos aren't very interesting, you know? I mean, it can be interesting if you're really into it, but, you know, I wish it had, like, cool animations with, like, pretty explanations and stuff, but hey, what are you gonna do? Doesn't work like that all the time. Well, there's also nothing else on the high day momentum scanners or anything. So let's see here. Got some buying, see all this green. right here at 460. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this could be a long opportunity. It's probably gonna be a false breakout and eventually end lower. So I'm gonna watch it for a short sell. But yeah, 'cause it's probably sold off at, yeah, 50% at least since those highs. There's the new candle to make a new 5-minute high. See, it pops up 2 cents, does nothing. It's hitting this resistance level on the way up, banging its head around. That's never good, you know. Okay, see, there it goes. It's gonna drop back down. I think I might short it here. That's exactly what happened over $5. That's what caught me. I'm gonna wait for a little bit because it could still continue. That could have just been that little pullback that I thought was gonna happen. See, there's some buying. If I see some red come in, might just hit the bid, short some, hopefully get 10 cents out of it. We can call it a day there. But if if it starts going up, I don't know at that point. I'm just gonna sit on my hands and come back tomorrow. $144 down. That's not good. Yeah, see, there it goes. That's what I was thinking. At 62, that would have been a good 5 cents, but it's okay. There's too much risk involved there. See, this is a doji candle. This 5-minute candle right here, that red one, if that was a doji candle, I probably would have been a long biased buyer right there, and I think everybody else would have as well. It would have been two, so I think it would have just gone crazy up there. So look, we got a new 5-minute candle coming in here. The 1 minute is now above all these resistance levels, barely, but above. And that's the thing, now it's still kind of a guessing game. Is it going to fall back below and fall hard? Or is this now making new highs and it's going to hold highs? It's going to hold those new levels of support and resistance. What's going to be all these indicators? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be a short seller anymore. I was thinking about it there for a minute when it was hitting that ceiling on the 5-minute right here, that gray line, which is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is it's like an average of all the past 9 candles and their price actions. And then this one is 20 of the candles, this is 50, that's 200, so you can see that they're obviously a little bit different, but let's see here. This could be a short sell opportunity. Could also just be a bounce. See that? That's kind of a small doji right around there in that pivotal area. I don't know. Then you can see here on the 1 minute, you kind of have a small doji to the downside, which could just be, a little like 1 minute pullback or 1 minute like micro pullback and go up that way, just a small one right above these levels. All right here at 64, 65, 63. I don't know. I just don't know. Wow, look at this tanking. Someone just called that out. I was looking at it. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a good long right here. Probably not going to do it though. I'm just, just come on. That last one really took the wind out of my sails. Look at that. It's probably going to go. And that's what I was saying very early, or much earlier today. I mean, look at this. This is almost boring. It's going like a couple cents at a time. 'Cause think about it. Look at that. I mean, so much volume's coming through. Look, like 90,000 each minute on the 1 minute, like 100,000 sometimes. Come on, and then just like the action's going nowhere. anyway, I don't like that. I like things that are a lot cleaner, a lot less crowded with everybody thinking something different. Everyone's thinking the same thing. You get this imbalance like we did here in the morning, and it's just all everybody's buying. So then if you get a good entry, then you can sell into strength, and it's just so much easier to be a profitable day trader. But when you're trying to guess all this crap, look at that. We have one doji going down, one doji going up, and then this like in between. All right, let's all just guess which way it's gonna go. You know, all the thousands or hundreds of thousands of people looking at this or watching this today. It's like, come on, all over the world, people are like, oh, it's gonna do something different. There's no way to know. You know, it's just a guessing game at this point right here. Um, so you know, kind of stinks. But this is the one that is moving today, which stinks because it has a large float. So it's not going to move with ease. Like right here, you know, you get these moves with stocks with low float and a lot of people looking at them, and it's just so clean. You know, you get in right here at 225 or even, you know, 218 for the break over 220, because that's usually like an okay break level. Or for the $0.50, 450. I mean, it just goes clean right up, and it jumps quick, and you can just hit your hotkeys on your keyboard, Control L, Control K, something like that. And then you can just sell into the strength of it, and you get quick resolution. Like you can get it filled in and out quickly. You know what I mean? Because it's low float, it's moving well, and there's an imbalance, and then you can just take advantage of it so easily. So that's kind of my strategy. That's what I really like. Um, but anyway, you can see here now it's kind of dropping. Should we do it? That's the impulsiveness. You need like an extra 10 seconds to make every trade. You really do. Because what is this now? You know, is that below the line or is it not? We just don't know. It's a guessing game. You can see there's, you know, 64. There's buyers at 64 now, which shows support. You know, look at that, up to 66. Back up, chopping. Just choppy, choppy, choppy. Like you're sailing a sailboat, it's choppy. And it's hard to navigate the sails. But when it's smooth, you can just catch that wind, catch that sail, and zoom right on through those good levels of water, hit the channels. It's just nice. It's good. You can just do everything when it's smooth out there. But today it's just so choppy. Everything we've seen pops way up, gets halted, maybe something crazy like that, and then just shoots down. I don't know. Maybe some people are out there pumping and dumping, or if it's just uh, yes, Alex, if you got that far, I know you like that term, pumping and dumping. um, but then if it's just like, you know, I don't know. It's just tough. It's tough. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna call it there. I'll do a short, like 2 minute, 1 minute midday market recap if I make another trade. If I don't though, thanks for watching. If you got this far, you should definitely subscribe because wow, if you sat through all that and learned something, then you know, you should subscribe, okay? You should do it. You should definitely do it. Okay, alright, goodbye guys. Thanks for watching though. It really, you know, means a lot to me. I liked it. I like doing this. I like doing it a lot. Um, hopefully you learned something. If not for doing this for a living or something, you just apply it to your own studies, your own life, what you know, what you don't know, things like that, things of that nature. Okay, so anyway guys, kind of sad, kind of depressing, but it's nice to share it with you. Okay, goodbye guys. Ciao. Nice to see you.